Here age relives fond memories of the past. And here you may savor the challenge and promise of the future. Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world. Thank you. Today are simply a starting point. Our first overall thinking about Disney World. Everything in this room may change time and time again as we move ahead, but the basic philosophy of what we're planning for Disney World is going to remain very much as it is right now.
Enjoy your stay. Welcome to Florida. Everything is okay. Welcome to FLA. The sunshine state. Yeah, come on, get out your seat. We got some things to see. Move your body to the beat. Everything's alright, just follow me. And welcome to a very special moment right here. First of all, you guys know where I'm at. Do we even have to say where I'm at? Folks, we're right here in the middle, in the heart of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, getting ready for a very special opening. I don't know what is planned. We actually have no idea what is getting ready to take place. Now, the last special opening that we had, which was for the actual land itself in the Millennium Falcon, was right near the Millennium Falcon. This one is over here by the X-Wing. So it's already different, already a different feel. But folks, you guessed it, we are here getting ready for Rise of the Resistance, a brand new ride here at Walt Disney World, getting ready to open at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Let me tell you, I have been on it earlier today. We rode it multiple times, and I can tell you it is the greatest ride to ever hit Walt Disney World property. Certainly the greatest dark ride in America, and it is just I can't even explain, but we'll get more into that later. I'll talk to you about the ride. I'll show you some ride footage that I have. If you saw over on Instagram, we were posting some stuff all about that today, so make sure to follow me over on Instagram at SpokesMaine, and we're getting ready for a very special dedication happening in just a few minutes. Now, it's getting started about 7 o'clock, so I'm very pumped, and I hope you guys are too. So let's go ahead and dive into chat and see who is already here. I see Disney Maureen is here. Hello. Lucky Minute is here. CDA Gamer, Megan, Patricia, Sharon's World. Hello. Franchise Fanatic, CDA Gamer, Cute Smurfy, Mercedes. Welcome, Mercedes. She's one of my favorites. Yes, I have favorites. I mean, what? I love all you guys the same. The World According to Jim. Yes, we got some celebrities coming out here in just a minute. Does anybody have any guesses as to who it might be? Matter of fact, scratch that. Don't have expectations. Just enjoy. Right here in the Planet Batu. I'm so excited, and I can already see the X-Wing giving off its exhaust. It's smoking from the cockpit, which is amazing. Q, welcome. Disney DJ Eddie, thank you, my man. Stay away from the dark side, force, and bacon. You know, I know exactly what you're talking about. Use the force and bacon. Kay says, is it better than Flight of Passage? Yep. Sure is. And that is saying something. George Lucas, C-3PO. Yes, Becky, you're one of my favorites too. Saskatchewan, Canada. Shout out to Canada. Chat is on and popping right now, folks. This is amazing. What's going on, Q? Just hanging out, getting ready for this amazing thing to happen. Now, here's the deal. I'm standing up on a platform, so I'm hoping that this is going to help me out with the connection. If it does not, because I kind of have some privileges here with media. You're not really supposed to be standing up on the platform, but with media here, they were kind of granting us access to do so. So, here's the deal. If we kick into a moment where we're lagging or we don't have connection or whatever because live streaming is unpredictable, I have a backup plan, which means we're going to switch right over to the Disney Parks live stream, and instead of kind of watching over there, which means you can't chat, we're going to direct you right into the feed, and you guys can discuss what is going on right here on the channel, and of course giving a nod to Disney Parks live stream. So of course you want to check that out at any point in time tonight. They will be live streaming. They might even be live streaming right now. However, you know, you'll be able to chat over here. CBA Gamer, I love you too. Bright suns, everybody. Actually, no, rising moons, as they say. Now, I'm talking a little bit right now during the pre-show, but in efforts not to disturb anybody, of course I won't be talking during the show, but I just wanted to chat with you guys right before we get started and see how excited you are, because I am just over the 3 moons. There's 3 suns, not sure if there's 3 moons. It might just be 1 moon. Faraway Times, hello. Spiral Destiny, thanks for the super chat. May the force be with you and with you. Max, you're my favorite too. Thanks, buddy. Russell says, I am so ready for this ride. Oh, guys, it opens tomorrow, December 5th, 2019. It is going down tomorrow morning, and I will bring you guys, as always, in the morning time. I'm going to show you all the crowds, all the craziness, and show you all my ride footage. And I wasn't able to film on the actual ride. They mounted cameras today for us, so I was able to share that. If you're over on my Facebook and my Instagram, I posted both on there, or on both of those platforms. But if you haven't seen that, tomorrow I'm bringing you guys for a point of view ride. So they didn't let us film today, but tomorrow we shall prevail, and I'll show you kind of what it looks like and all that good stuff. It's just incredible. We'll go in there with magic mode. It's going to be fantastic. Mr. Disney King trying to remain spoiler free. Yeah, I definitely understand. Christina says, I can't wait for this ride to come when I'm back probably next year. Yes, Christina, it will be here when you're hopefully back next year. Philip, hello from London. I can't believe that this is getting ready to happen. Jacob, I wrote it, did I write it twice or 3 times today? I can't remember. I had a lot of work to get done, posting and sharing it with you guys along the way. And I still have so much more work to get done. It's been a heck of a last 2 days and really no time for resting. So yeah, just sharing as much as I can with you guys, and I'll be sharing in the next, tonight and the next coming days as well. And of course, tomorrow, opening day, is going to be nuts. JPL, thank you for the super chat. Thanks as always. Live your life like a movie. Thank you, buddy. DVC Dad 499. How's it going, my man? It's going good. Thanks for asking. And thank you for the super chat. Thanks for the love. Getting all of the love tonight. Any word on the I know nothing, to be honest with you. To be honest with you guys, I have no idea what's going to happen here. Now look at that cockpit. It's looking real good. Okay, so we got about 8 minutes until showtime. And again, if anything happens to the connection, for those of you who are just now joining, if anything does happen to the connection, you know, I'll be keeping an eye on it here. I'll try to fix it, but again, we do have a backup plan, so you guys will never be without the dedication opening ceremony tonight. No matter what, we'll just kick right into that Disney Parks live stream. Got some pilots up there right now that are just kind of roaming around, working on the ship, checking all the thrusters. Checking my thrusters also, making sure that we get connection here. You never really know until it starts and everyone starts live streaming, which looks like there are some folks live streaming right now.
Leader of the resistance units here on Batu. To our new recruits, thank you for answering the call. You've joined us at a critical time. We managed to stay just beyond the reach of the First Order, but now we believe our location may have been compromised. So time is running out. We are readying transports that will take you to rendezvous with General Organa. As you may have seen, you will be escorted by some of the finest pilots in the resistance. Speaking of which, here to brief you is Squad Captain Brenna Larkin. Captain, we're all yours.
Absolutely, thank you. You'll be joining the other recruits to rendezvous with General Organa. We will do everything we can to make sure that you arrive there safely. You'll have us as an escort with Commander Poe Dameron flying point. You're in good hands. So, excited for your first day?
Captain, what's the status?
Ship's fueled, crew's on deck, we're good to go.
Good. We came to Batu to reignite the resistance. In your faces, I see courage, honor, in some uncertainty, even fear, but in everyone, I see resistance! Burning as fierce in you as it is in me. I stood with Princess Organa against an empire. Today, we stand with General Organa against an order. Let's make it the last of its kind. So they know we're here. Let's give them a fight. They think we'll quit. Let us show them that they are wrong. They are led by darkness and evil. We are led by heroes. It's time to step up and join them. We're not all that's left, but we're the ones the rest are waiting for. We are the Resistance! All right, everyone, remain in this location. Captain Larkin, do you want to say any words in closing?
Absolutely, sir. Resistance! Ignite the spark!
Ignite the fire! Again, everyone, remain in this location. Pilots and crew, suit up and gear up.
Let's move!
Let's get your mission underway.
Please welcome Chairman of Disney Parks, Experiences and Products, Bob Chapek.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Batuu on this chilly evening. Star Wars has held a special place in our hearts for fans and families around the world for more than 40 years. From the moment that first screen call appeared in 1977 to the premiere of The Mandalorian on Disney Plus just a few weeks ago, we have been captivated by its fantastic worlds, irresistible heroes and villains, incredible creatures, and epic stories. Each generation has made Star Wars their own. And every Star Wars fan, including me, has ever wanted to do is to experience it firsthand. And that's exactly what this land is all about. And since opening at Disneyland Resort earlier this year, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge has exceeded our and our guests' expectations. The land, its attraction, its merchandise, and even its music have been recognized over and over again, winning numerous awards from a host of media outlets and industry organizations. Tonight we're welcoming the world to experience the Star Wars universe like never before, with the opening of the most ambitious, the most immersive, the most advanced, high-energy attraction we've ever created, Star Wars: Rise of the Resistance. Rise of the Resistance is unlike anything you've ever experienced before. In fact, we threw out the rule book when designing this attraction, just like George Lucas did when he created the story that brings us all here today. Star Wars: Rise of the Resistance can only be described as epic. You'll be drawn into a sprawling Star Wars story that blurs the lines between fantasy and reality with breathtaking special effects, vivid and meticulous detail, and surprises around every turn. And it's all part of an epic battle between the Resistance and the First Order. This is immersive, experiential storytelling on a massive cinematic scale. How massive? Well, Star Wars: Rise of the Resistance is one of our longest attractions ever, housed in one of our largest show buildings ever, and powered by some of the most advanced technology that we have ever put into our parks. Simply put, Star Wars: Rise of the Resistance sets a new standard for what a theme park experience can be, just like Galaxy's Edge itself. Here, you can live your very own Star Wars adventure. And since opening at the Walt Disney World and Disneyland Resorts, Galaxy's Edge has welcomed millions of guests and is already amongst the top-rated lands at both sites. And of course, none of this would be possible without the team at Walt Disney Imagineering who created this amazing attraction. Thank you and congratulations. There is a cast member at the heart of every magical Disney experience, And that's certainly true here at Galaxy's Edge. So, I want to thank the amazing Walt Disney World team, and especially the citizens of Batu who have breathed life into this amazing land. And now, as we prepare for tomorrow's opening, it's my honor to invite guests to live their very own Star Wars adventure.
And now, please experience your own Star Wars story throughout every corner of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
Celebrity turnout that we'd been hoping for. But you know what? Chewbacca is a celebrity within himself. And that is all that matters. Folks, that was awesome. I don't know about you, but seeing fireworks behind Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, that was something that was pretty special. How awesome was that? So Disney Mania, I'm actually not allowed to film the ride today because I guess Disney doesn't want to spoil it so soon. But tomorrow I will be filming the ride for you. I'll be streaming the ride, as a matter of fact. But I do have a lot in store, not only for tomorrow, but certainly tonight. And there go the lights. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. No problem. I'll stream for a little bit longer. Just definitely wanted to get that dedication stream in. Well, let's go ahead and let's migrate through here and see what we got going on. Woo! We're gonna go this way. Oh yeah, the drones. How insane was that? Let's migrate this way. Sir?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Blue
Spokesman?
Milks, all the way. That's right.
Yeah, how you doing, Spokesman?
Are you just on every live stream tonight?
Every single live stream. I'm on your live stream right now.
All of them?
Yeah. Jen is here. Jen is here. So
hi, big
here
fan.
We are on Spokesman's live stream.
Wow.
Galaxy's Edge.
Best day ever.
You having a good time? Have you experienced it yet?
You know what? I've experienced it a couple times. Okay. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Have you experienced it?
I have.
Okay, what do you think?
I have a favorite part already.
Okay.
I won't say anything. I don't want to spoil it, but I have a favorite part already.
We'll talk after the show.
Turn that off, and I will tell you the favorite
part. Do you have a favorite part?
I am about to experience it right now. So
okay.
Don't spoil it.
All right. Yeah. Exciting. Yeah. Awesome. Well, it's great seeing you guys. What is it? It's
Till the Spire. Till the Spire. Rising Moons. Is hello.
That's right.
Till the Spire.
Okay, well, bye. Till the Spire.
Good luck.
And cheers, my friend.
Cheers. May all your deals go well.
Good night, guys.
And then I heard somebody say hi.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Sure.
Hey, good evening. Hey, thank you for working on that X-Wing.
Absolutely. Go take out that first order for us, all right?
That's right. We'll work on it.
Eyes up.
And you know what? We're still working on the Resistance. What is it? Ignite the Spark.
Ignite the Spark? Light the fire.
Light the fire. Good day, sir. Rising Moons.
Rising Moons. We'll be out here, all right?
Rising Moons.
Rising Moons. Oh, I love it. I love You know what? I love being resistance scum, I must admit. I openly admit I am resistance scum.
How are you? You canceled on me.
Alright, chat, what do you think? This is awesome, right? Alright, cool. Hi. Rising Moons. Okay, so the deal is, guys, I'll take you guys through Galaxy's Edge a little bit, but seeing as I can't really film the ride, I'm saving that for the morning time. You know what? I can show you a little bit of the ride on the live stream. Would you guys like to see a little sneak peek of the ride before we go into? I do have a little sneak peek for you.
I was actually waiting.
Do you guys want to see that? It'll take me a second to set it up, but I do have a sneak peek ready for all of you to check out. I just see everybody walking this way, so that's which way I'm going. I can't believe Mark Daniel and Jen and Disney Parks Jen was on my live stream. Do you guys find that amazing? Because I do. Huh, look at that. Looks like Chad is a little bit excited about it, huh? Okay, all right, here's the deal. If you give me a second to set it up, and I will set it up, look at this fire. Rebellionites. That's not a word. Star Wars people would be very mad at me right now. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna take me a second to set this up, but I will give you guys a sneak preview of this ride, and then I'm gonna go ride it. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna ride it as much as I possibly can, and if it's possible, I might bring you guys through the queue, but I'd have to turn off the stream right before. So that's the only thing there. All right, so give me a second. I will set us up, and I'll give you guys a sneak preview of Rise of the Resistance. Look at that. How's that? Star Wars Galaxy's Edge tables. All right. So you can see I'm hard at work here. Let me get my situation situated, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I got my Star Wars hat on. Very, very Star Wars today. Shout out to Angie in the chat. That's where I got my Star Wars hat. And I'm wearing these because mainly it was gonna be cold. And they covered my earsies. All right, so let me set it up. You'll see me staring at my phone for a minute. I didn't expect to do this so soon. But you know what? You guys deserve a special preview. I'm going to show you a special preview. I know what you want to see. You want to see the ride. So I will show you that special preview. And not only that, I will try to take you guys through the queue. So mark my words, I'll try to take you through the queue. I can only film so much through the queue, and then I have to turn it off before the ride. Anyways, that's the way it has to go today. But tomorrow, all bets are off. It is open to the public, and I can show you the entire ride. I'll show you everything. But this will be just like a preview. All right, let's go. Keep each other occupied in chat, okay? Don't want anybody feeling sad out there. Rising moons. I'm a compassionate streamer. Stop. All right. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go to BRB. You just wait. why I can't show you right now. I have to show you in 10 minutes. Anyways, $4.99 from Rod Jump Fly says, I'm told first bus from the resort is 3 a.m. to line up. Question is, will that be early enough? You know what? I don't even know what time I'm getting here tomorrow. 3 a.m. I would say that it is early enough. Now 3 a.m. you're still gonna be waiting in line. I mean, I'll be honest, like, it is not news anymore. I was talking to Orlando Sentinel about this actually today, and they were saying the same thing that we were talking about. It is not news that people are going to be lined up for this ride. Will it be as crazy as Star Wars Galaxy's Edge opening? Well, it's not an entire land opening, it's just a ride. I say just a ride, it's the greatest ride of all time, at least in the States. The only ride that is in comparison with this is, I would say, Shanghai Pirates. That's it. Shanghai Pirates is at the top of my list, then is this. But in terms of on property, in Orlando, it's the best ride ever. If you don't plan on going to Shanghai anytime soon, it's the best ride that you can do here, period. Is 3 a.m. the right time? I mean, yeah, that'd be a good time to come. Comparison is like, yeah, okay, so while we're waiting, and I will show you the like the preview of the ride, but while we're waiting, let's talk about comparisons. Let's talk about how I feel about the ride. So, I'll keep it as spoiler-free as possible. It is a cross between, I don't know, you can't really cross between anything, but I'll just tell you as it goes. So the idea behind the ride, you go into, first of all, you're in the Resistance Forest, which I think is called, it's a certain portion of Black Spire Outpost. Anyways, you go and find this Resistance Forest, you go to the actual ride, and they plan on putting you on a cargo ship that you ship across, and I think it's just to get away, to escape from the First Order. Anywho. So once you go on that, you end up encountering, while you're on this ship, you're flying through the forest, you end up encountering a Kylo Ren's Starship Destroyer. I'm trying not to say anything wrong because Star Wars fans will crucify me. But, so anyways, you end up getting taken by the bad guys. They suck you in, they UFO you in onto their ship, you get taken onto their ship, and from that ship, you get a chance to walk through the Starship Destroyer, and you look around. As soon as the doors open, you walk through, and you see an entire room, everything that you have thought about a Starship Destroyer, everything that you have seen on any Star Wars film, this is it. I mean, this is it. The massive scale is insane. It's absolutely crazy. You're walking through, you see about 50 stormtroopers, a giant TIE fighter on the wall. I mean, it's bigger than that tree, probably the size of that building behind me. I mean, this TIE fighter is massive. And so you will be impressed by the sheer scale and the sheer size of everything. But, as I was saying on my Instagram post, there is a really, Disney Imagineering shines with the small details. So you're gonna notice things around there. The moss on the rocks, it's a different color moss, so different from, you know, anything that you might have seen in Pandora. It's still out of this world. It's still a different sort of vibe, but the colors are different. Things are different. Little scuff marks, things that you might see, which are just totally different. So, so once you get taken onto the Starship Destroyer, you walk through and you see all of the stormtroopers, which, by the way, they're all moving and it looks like they could blast you at any moment. It's completely intimidating. You walk through, and then all of a sudden you're headed to an interrogation room where the First Order plans on interrogating you because, of course, you are part of the Resistance. So they plan on interrogating you. All the cast members are, at this point, dressed totally differently. They are, you know, part of the First Order. They look like generals. They're talking to you. They're talking down to you. I was holding my phone up at one point, a place where I honestly could record. And she told me, put that away, you spy. And then she goes, now. And when she said that, I was like, wow, I feel like I'm in prison. Like, I feel like I've been taken aboard and I am in prison. So anyways, you move forward from that part, you get on the ship, and then this isn't too much of a spoiler, but it turns around. And this is why it's called Rise of the Resistance. Once you sit and you go to that interrogation room, they're saying, we need to get you on this thing. You're going to an interrogation room. This is when you actually sit in the vehicle that you're gonna ride in. So up until now, it's all a queue. It's all just you know, an experience. And really the queue is part of the experience. It's part of the ride. I've never seen anything like this. Pandora touched a little bit on it, but it has nothing on this. Let's see what chat's saying. Yes, I'm a spy. I heard there is a book about this place. Yes, there is. Okay. All right, so once you get past the interrogation, they're talking down to you, they're treating you like a prisoner, you get onto this vehicle, and then all of a sudden, you see this special, well, you see actually Kylo Ren before you even get on the ship, and he's telling you, hey, we're gonna bring you to this interrogation room. You see General Hux. I'm not gonna tell you too much. I've already left details out, so I'm not spoiling anything here. Once you get to the point where you're on the vehicle, or right before you get on the vehicle, the rebels attempt to break you out. So Finn is dressed up. Again, it takes you back to The Force Awakens. He's dressed up as a stormtrooper, and they're getting ready to bust you out of the place. This is why it's called Rise of the Resistance. The reason is they are busting you out of that joint, and really you're doing like an inside job, you know, from the inside. So you break out of the place. There's this really cool effect that happens. I won't spoil it, but it's awesome. I'll show you tomorrow. Once you get past that point, you're on the actual vehicle. The vehicle has no tracks whatsoever. It is magnetic. There are no tracks below it. Like when you get on Winnie the Pooh or other rides like that, you have tracks. Well, this has no tracks. So, look, there's somebody walking right there. That's exactly what they look like. Yeah, those guys are everywhere on that ride. So, you don't see any tracks, and all of a sudden it's this dark ride experience. Now, I can't say too much about what it is, but it feels a little bit like Star Tours. It's not a simulation. There's so much. I mean, life-size, real scale, 2 to 3 AT-ATs or AT-ATs, whatever you call them, whatever you want. You know, Star Wars fans debate that forever, but you know, you get it to this point, and let me tell you something. Every time you ride that ride, it is different. If you ride on one side, it's a totally different experience. You see different animatronics. You see a different version of the AT-ATs. You get different firing sequences where, you know, the stormtroopers are blasting at you, and you know, you see these like projections, or really it's magic on the wall where sparks are flying, and lasers are flying through the air. You see the stormtroopers over in the corner, and they're firing at you, and you're trying to dodge and maneuver. It is the craziest experience that you will ever get at a Disney park of this current day and age. Absolutely insane. There is quite a few familiar faces and animatronics. I won't give them away. I'll show you tomorrow, and a little bit in this ride. But it is incredible. So life-size AT-ATs, you see about 2 or 3 of them, and once the stormtroopers start shooting, you can actually see the lasers hitting the AT-ATs and sparks flying off of them in such a manner that is just incredible. When the stormtroopers start blasting you with their blasters and it hits the wall, you see part of the wall come off. You see chunks of the wall come off, and it's sparking. Guys, this is the most incredible ride of all time. Certainly the best dark ride I've ever been on. Certainly the best ride I've ever been on. And at a Disney park, it's just mind-blowing. So hopefully that explains it a little bit more. Now let's see what you can do, or what we can do, about showing you this actual ride. So let's give this a shot, guys, and I will do what I can here. Now that I've told you enough about it, I'll show you a preview of it, and then we will migrate and head on over to the actual ride. I'll see if they let me bring you guys on. I don't know, I can't guarantee it, but I'll show you right now a little preview. Okay.
Recruits, for your safety, stay seated with seatbelts securely fastened. Keep hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the transport and supervise your children.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, those are the prisoners. The operation is under lottery. Detachment to take cover, recruits. Why are you going up? I said down, up is bad. Up is real bad. Sound the alarm. All personnel to their stations.
Sir, the prisoners have escaped.
There's nowhere to run. Why did they look
All right, nice job, recruits. Recruits, for your safety, stay seated with seatbelts securely fastened. Keep hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the transport and supervise your children.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, those are the prisoners. The operation is under lottery. Detachment to take cover, recruits. Why are you going up? I said down, up is bad. Up is real bad. Sound the alarm. All personnel to their stations.
Sir, the prisoners have escaped.
There's nowhere to run. Why did they look You guys really like cutting it close, don't you?
All right, nice job, recruits. Recruits, for your safety, stay seated with seatbelts securely fastened. Keep hands, arms, feet.
All right. Amazing, right? So, number one, let's just go ahead and clear the rumor mill. That is my friend, Carolina. She was very kind to let me join her on her ride cam because I was not able to get a ride cam, which means that basically they mount a camera on the front. It was very a difficult thing to do, and she was super nice. If you don't know Carolina, guys, if you can link that, moderators, if you can link her Instagram, I tagged her on Instagram, so you can go follow her over there. She does great Instagram content. She was a part of Magic Streamdom, for those of you who remember. She was a part of Jen and Panda's segment. Amazing person, and I had such a great time riding it with her, and it was just fantastic. So if you're wondering who that is, that's who that is. You guys know Carolina. All right, so you guys should be very excited to ride Rise of the Resistance. It is such a phenomenal ride, beyond words, beyond expectations. It blew away all of my expectations, and it was just phenomenal, guys. So I can't wait for you to ride it. And now, do we dare with the task of going to try to bring you guys into the queue? What do you think? Thank you, Faith. All right, so yeah, it does have a little bit of that motion. If you do get motion sickness, it is only at the very end that it kind of feels that way. But I will say this, if you can put up with Smuggler's Run, which to me does get me a little motion sick, or I start getting that feeling on Smuggler's Run. This, I don't get that feeling as much as Smuggler's Run. So it's much, much better, much more awesome. And yes, there is a drop. But really what you're dropping, I know a lot of you are concerned about the drop. Well, some of you are concerned about the drop. Really, it's not like a Tower of Terror drop. It might feel that at first because you don't know what to expect, but it's only physically dropping about 5 or 6 feet, maybe 10 feet that it's actually dropping. But with the motion graphics and everything, it feels like you're dropping maybe 15 or 20 feet. So maybe 20 is pushing it, but maybe like it feels like a 15-foot drop. But you can't be dropping more than like 6 or 7 feet in all reality. It also feels very controlled, so it's not like Tower of Terror where they just shove you down, you know what I mean? Which I love. It's not like that at all. It does have a drop in it, and it has a part where it raises up too. But both of those are just, I mean, look, you gotta have those. I mean, they're unexpected for sure. But I have a feeling that even for people who don't like drops, you still might put up with those drops because the ride is so awesome. And it's not, again, it's not like a Tower of Terror drop. All right, let's move. Oh no. What was that? Oh, sadness. Hold the phone, we dropped a thruster. All right, let's get it. No, seriously, I need you to hold my phone. Hold up, hold my phone. Alright, so basically what I'm saying is, go ride Rise of the Resistance. If you are in town, or you're close, or you plan on coming sometime to Disney World after tomorrow, or starting tomorrow, you need to ride Rise of the Resistance. It's so worth it. Alright, let's go look at the Millennium Falcon.
Just so you know,
crank this brightness up a little bit.
Business is very good.
What's going on over here?
Sir, can I borrow some credits for my bar tab?
Wow, really? It's Hondu. How did I not know about this over here? Is George Lucas hanging out? I heard George Lucas was in town. I don't know if that's 100% accurate facts though. Look, they got bars set up. They got a Millennium Falcon. They flew it in just for tonight. Smuggler's Run is basically a walk-on right now. And then I'm gonna bring you guys on Rise here in just a second, but this is really fun. They got food. I'm hungry. I want food. Been working, y'all. Got some stormtroopers on the horizon.
I don't know if I'm going to be that's going on Instagram.
I feel bad. I walked in like halfway through that show. I have a feeling he comes out, periodically throughout the night. Super cool. All right, folks. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna set up BRB because I'm gonna stop by the bathroom. Wow, the cantina is just open. Just like, hey, straight up, you wanna go to the cantina? Well, it's open. Alright, I'm gonna migrate over this way. They have tables set up and stuff. It's fun.
And by the way,
I mean, yeah, there's stuff just for media, but at the same time, I could see this being a possibility for in the future, maybe having like a Star Wars closeout. Could you imagine that? Like maybe a Star Wars party. Hey, oh guys, so so by the way, there's a special guest who's here. And we've been seeing each other really off camera, but this is the first time you've ever been in a live stream before.
That's right.
This is Suzanne. She is the, what would you say your title? CEO and owner?
Yeah.
Chairman of the board? I don't know how you say things. But no, this is of course our sponsor, one of our very friendly sponsors, FAIRYTALE Journey Travel. And we're just so happy that you're here and that we got a chance to actually ride Rise together.
I know.
Well, we were very close to riding Rise together. You know what? We should ride it tonight.
Okay.
Okay. You're not going to go anywhere, right?
I won't. I'll wait out here.
All right. Suzanne, let's get like a little selfie. Guys, you should take a screenshot. And if you saw the Instagram, she actually took some of those photos earlier. So we walked through the queue together, and then towards the end they were like, "Oh, do you want to film it?" And I was like, "Yeah." And so I took the other part. So we have not ridden it together, but just wanted to say hi. Hi. What are you guys saying? Yeah, they're saying hi to you. So Suzanne, you'll notice she's usually in the chat. Like she's usually chatting and now she's on the stream. They're spelling your name all sorts of ways. And there they go. Lucky Minute. Thank you for linking that up. Yeah, she is one of our sponsors and she is very nice. So give you a hug. And I will see you around?
Yes, you will.
Okay. All right. To the Spire. Bye. So awkward, but she knows the love is there. I love that woman. She's cool. All right, let's go this way. But yeah, we were talking about whether that is amazing. That ship is amazing. We were talking about whether or not, you know, this would be something in the future that might be like I could see them having a private Star Wars party here. I think that would do very well. I think that would be they'd make a killing on that. They gotta do it. They gotta do it. All right, guys, we're gonna go back into like quote unquote BRB, which will show you, you know, here in a second, just the sneak preview of the ride while I hop into the bathroom here. So till the Spire, till the bathrooms, and I will see you guys in just a few minutes. Enjoy the footage.
Recruits, for your safety, stay seated with seatbelts securely fastened. Keep hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the transport and supervise your children.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, those are the prisoners.
Detachment to take cover, recruits! Wait, why are you going up? I said down, up is bad. Up is real bad.
Sound the alarm. All personnel to their station. Sir, the prisoners have escaped.
There's nowhere to run.
Why have you been looking?
You guys really like cutting it close, don't you? All right, nice job, recruits.
Recruits, for your safety, stay seated with seatbelts securely fastened. Keep hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the transport and supervise your children.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, those are the prisoners.
Detachment to take cover, recruits! Wait, why are you going up? I said down, up is bad. Up is real bad.
Sound the alarm. All personnel to their station. Sir, the prisoners have escaped.
There's nowhere to run.
Why have you been looking?
You guys really like cutting it close, don't you? All right, nice job, recruits.
Recruits, for your safety, stay seated with seatbelts securely fastened. Keep hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the transport and supervise your children.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, those are the prisoners.
Detachment to take cover, recruits! Wait, why are you going up? I said down, up is bad. Up is real bad.
Sound the alarm. All personnel to their station. Sir, the prisoners have escaped.
There's nowhere to run.
Why have you been looking?
You guys really like cutting it close, don't you? All right, nice job, recruits.
Recruits, for your safety, stay seated with seatbelts securely fastened. Keep hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the transport and supervise your children.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, those are the prisoners.
Detachment to take cover, recruits! Wait, why are you going up? I said down, up is bad. Up is real bad.
Sound the alarm. All personnel to their station.
everybody. I wasn't sure if we were live. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. All right, so we're gonna try to bring you guys on Rise of Resistance. Okay, it's not. I'll tell you right now. Like the actual ride isn't gonna happen until tomorrow, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna try to bring you guys through the queue. I believe that we are allowed to film everything in the queue. I mean, I know we're allowed to film everything in the queue. I'm not sure about streaming it because they told me to put my phone into airplane mode a little earlier, so I'm thinking they're not gonna let us go through the queue. But if they tell us no, you'll just have to see my Instagram because it's already up right now. Oh, I think they're gonna tell us no. We're gonna try it though. But yeah, on my Instagram I posted like a lot of the queue today, and we were allowed to film it, just not allowed to stream it. It's funny. We've changed things in this live streaming thing, especially when it comes to Disney and media, but it does come with some caveats, which is like, well, perhaps we can't stream the queue. Oh my gosh, can I plug this in or what?